Good evening everyone, and welcome to the channel and welcome to Japan. Twin Ring Motegi, the 1.549 mile oval. Hello Mike, hello Bowler, I see you there. I've not missed you, I hope you're both well, and I'm glad to have you here. Definitely didn't miss you in the chat, I did see you. Don't get upset if I didn't say hello straight away. Do apologise. I hope you're both well anyway. I hope you're getting through the current quarantine issues. So we are here for the 6th round of the Nations Cup, and as you can see, USA leading at the moment. Hello, Brian. Hello. I've not forgotten you either. I can see you. I see you. I didn't miss you. Hope you're well, mate. So, USA top, Portugal second, Canada in third. Canada have had 2 wins this season, last time in Brazil. So today we are in Japan. Qualifying has been completed and we have Canada on the front row, South Africa in second, Wales in third, USA 4th, Mexico 5th, Greece in 6th. Greece very good season, and so are Portugal, to be fair. They're having a good season. They've won 1 and come third. Greece have come second twice. Canada have won 2 races. So we're starting to see a little bit of a pattern here. The music should be off. Nope. The music should be off. Is the music off now? Is the music... Oh. Didn't even realise the music was on, guys. I thought I'd turned it off. I thought I'd turned the music off. Oh. Okay, maybe not. So, hello, how is everyone? Let's get restarted. Hello Mike, hello Bowler, hello Brian. I do apologise. What happened there? Has the music gone? I hope it has. Much apologies. As you can see, Canada, South Africa, Wales, USA, Mexico and Greece. And I've said all this already. I didn't even see the music was on. I thought I turned it off. Oh well. Let's go for the pace lap. Let's go track side, guys.
Is this on? Drivers, start your engines.
A very unconvincing start your engines there. But they have started their engines, and we are off. We are with the Chevrolet truck driving the boys out of the pit stop. So I do apologise, the music was on. Just didn't realise at all, so you missed a lot of the stuff that I said, but it wasn't that important, to be honest. So don't worry too much. Canada on pole here, South Africa in second, America and Wales behind. This is going to be a close one. Can Canada win another race, 2 in a row, or will America sort out their pit stop issues from the last race, which I believe was actually a black flag? They were being penalised, or a pit stop penalty. That's what I believe. Anyway, I was trying to time it, and it was sort of timed so well that it was more that than the guys themselves. But you know, some of you probably believe that it was the pit stop guys that effectively destroyed their race. So here we go then for round 6 in Japan of the Nations Cup. We will begin and the green flag will come out. There it is. We are off. 70 laps in Japan for the Nations Cup 6th round. certainly is. The usual 5 up front. It's getting very strong, but South Africa falling way back. Maybe issues with that car. You're expecting lots of cautions tonight, Bolo. Okay. Let's take a look and see. Let's count them as we go. Wales in second, Mexico third, Portugal in fourth. Cracking start from all the teams except for South Africa and America, who are way behind already. As you can see, America in 5th, South Africa in 6th place officially. So not good start for the boys at all. So maybe they are planning something for the rest of the race. Maybe they're being cautious at the start. It's a new track for these boys. Never been here before. It's all new to them. So I expect there will be a lot of issues, a lot of planning involved. I ran Nations at Atlanta today. Uneventful. Okay. Kind of boring, except South Africa misjudged pit entrance. Oh no. Oh no. Let's hope they don't do it tonight. Let's hope they get the pit stopping right, because they're far behind now and they need to start pulling their finger out. Lap 4 already, and Canada have already led for 4 laps, but Wales are touching clothing, getting very close. Maybe looking towards pouncing past the Canadians. Look how close they are. Wow. He could probably smell the hair product in his hair. He was that close. So Canada in 5 laps leading. Doing very well. Anything going on at the back? Not really. Norway, Finland, Denmark. There's Turkey there, Colombia, Egypt. One of the new boys as well here. There's Czech Republic, another new team for this season. China, Brazil. We'll spot Brazil a mile off. There's Qatar, another new team added to the lineup. Northern Ireland, Croatia. Belgium and Spain there. There's Poland, Russia, Jamaica, not having a good a season as they'd hoped, or they've had in the last couple of seasons. Obviously we got France, Iceland. There's Israel, Argentina, again another team not doing as well as they used to. Republic of Ireland, Greece, another Greece doing really well this season. There's the Dutch down in 10th. There is Australia and England fighting it out for 8th place by the looks of things. Then we get to Mexico in 7th, South Africa in 6th. So these boys haven't changed much here, but they are racing very close. So imminently something could happen here. We're on lap 7. Portugal running in 4th place. There's Mexico in 3rd, Wales in 2nd, and back to Canada up in 1st place, doing really well this season. Won 2 races so far, hoping to win a 3rd today. Greece hoping to win a race. They've come 2nd twice this season, so they are definitely looking for a win, but a bit far behind this time round, so not sure what's going on there. These boys seem to have a train going on here. No one making any sudden movements just yet, but I'm sure it will happen very soon. So it looks like Mexico are trying to overtake the Welsh, but backing off at the last minute there. But will they have another crack? They seem to be getting away from Portugal. The Mexicans are making a gap between them and 4th place. America struggling to get behind get in front of the Portuguese. As you can see, America stuck behind the Portuguese. Portuguese struggling to get past Mexico, and it seems to be a bit of a like a domino effect. Everyone's sort of struggling to go anywhere. Hi Edgar, how are you? You'll be happy to know the Dutch, the Netherlands, are in 10th place, so not too bad, not too bad. Could be a lot better though. So there is Portugal, and looks like Wales are making a move on that top dog in front. Will they have enough in them though? I don't think they've got enough in that engine. Just can't seem to catch that slipstream of the Canadians. The Canadians are ruling this race at the moment. 12 laps in and they have led from the front. No issues at all from them, that's for sure. South Africa and America, ex-champions, struggling in 5th and 6th place. But you can't write them off. There's a long way to go yet. As we saw with the Piston Cup yesterday, there's always a dark horse. And there's always someone who spoils the party with 20 laps to go maybe. Canada definitely leading very well though, but we go back here to South Africa and America. South Africa quite a way away behind America, not close enough to make any impact on them. So I doubt South Africa will have a pop at them at the moment. And yes, they are all Fords. I used all Fords for a reason. It was easier to make all the skins because there was so many skins that I had to make in one go. It was just easier to go from one skin to the next. But, you know, I think maybe next season I might change that. I might do all the skins again next season. Make them a bit better, as I'm getting a little bit better at painting now. So as South Africa nearly take out America then, but they're going low. They're finding some air down the bottom there, but is it enough? I don't think it is, but it could be. It could be enough for South Africa to overtake. Wow, and they have done it. They have done it. Will it be enough to stay out in front of them? No, I don't. It is enough. South Africa now go into 5th place and overtake the Americans. What a move there. I hope my favourite racer Marcus wins tomorrow. Let's hope so, Red and Chuck. Let's hope so. I think it'll be another iCar win, to be fair. That man is unstoppable at the moment. Really unstoppable. He's going for his hat-trick of wins tomorrow night. We're in Texas tomorrow for that one, so that should be a crack. I love that track a lot. So Mexico are touching, or nearly touching the bum of the Welsh. But the Welsh aren't having none of it. They say, no, stay away from our behind. We are moving on. Canada not having any issues at all with anyone behind them. South Africa have already taken over one team. Their next team up will of course be the Portuguese. Netherlands up to 9th place now, and let's just have a look, Edgar. I'm sure they did qualify in 7th. That would be funny if they did. No, they qualified in 8th, so one place behind than usual. So I thought they were going to go for their record of 3 straight 7th place qualifying. It's got to be 5, isn't it? They've qualified 7th 5 times in a row, I think. Lucky number 7 for them. So Red and Chuck want the Welsh to win. They are second at the moment. Things can change very fast in this competition, as we know. And it looks like South Africa are getting rather close to the Portuguese. America falling way behind. Not sure what's happened to them this season. I know They're doing well on the table. They're top, but they haven't won a race. But they have finished every race so far, as have the Portuguese. So that is a good start. South Africa have failed to finish twice. So they need to make up for that. But as we know from last season, they did come on late and really gave the Americans a scare late on in the season. But just wasn't enough and wasn't to be. They didn't win a second championship. And the way things are going at the moment, I think Canada are the strongest team at the moment, considering they've won 2 races. You can't not take that away from them. Mexico now struggling to hold off Portugal, and South Africa sort of squashing Portugal in the middle, but coming down the straight they sort of back off a little bit. Now I'll remove the table. Pit stop should be around about lap 21, Brian reckons, so maybe we'll have pit stops around about now. And South Africa doing what they did to America, going on the inside low. Do they have enough in them? They do. Look at that lovely move from the South Africans. Will we have pit stops by anyone of this group? Doesn't look like it as they continue on. There's the eye in the sky showing us how close they all are, this pack. They are so far away from that back group. I couldn't even tell you what's going on with that back group. They're so far away. I can't even see them. It looks like America are now overtaking the Portuguese. So America do the Portuguese. Wow. Portugal falling way behind. Is the issues with that car? Not too sure. Will they go in? None of them have gone in. So someone has gone in the pits, but it's not from this group. This group all still here, fighting it out. And now Mexico go down low to take out the Welsh. But will they be successful? I think they're now realising this part of the track is very, very fast. And once they get that slipstream, they can push themselves past. I thought they were going to push themselves past the Canadians at the same time then. I thought they were going to do double bubble, but they didn't. No pit stops as of yet. I think pit stops will be either lap 30 or 35. That would be the halfway point, I suppose, 35. Not too sure how many pits they got, and not sure what strategy everyone is on. South Africa now in third, have overtaken Wales. Completely missed that one. America now coming up strong. The South Africans must be looking at that mirror thinking, what is going on? Wales are falling back. Portugal are falling back. So South Africa have got that first place in sight now. If they go to the front of this grid and they keep it, I'm not going to jinx them, but if they do, that would be what you call a great race, wouldn't it? Because they literally have come from, what, 6th place, and they're now in 3rd. If they could continue this run, that would be a story to tell the grandkids. Mexico running in 2nd place. There's the Canadians, still no pit stopping as of yet. Let's go on board with South Africa. So South Africa really done one on the Mexicans there, and so are America. And now South Africa have Canada in their sights. What a race this will be for the South Africans. This is incredible. They're now pushing Canada behind that Czech Republican back marker, pushing themselves past them, hoping the Canadians get stuck, and it's worked pretty well for South Africa here and America, and it could even work for Mexico. They're really blocking Canada out here as South Africa put the boot down. Look at that car fly. They are on fire today. And so the Americans now. The Americans have come from nowhere, and they're now just literally following wherever that South African car goes and chasing that slipstream. What a turn of events we have seen in this race so far. Watching South Africa go to the front there, Brian, was absolutely epic. And I think they're going to go in the pit. Nope, they're not. They're continuing on, sorry. What an epic racing that was from South Africa. I really enjoyed watching them come from 6th place down into 1st. But now they will be keeping an eye on that mirror, because they've got the stars and stripes of the Americans behind the champions, the current champions. They will be wanting to hunt the South Africans down and get that 1st place. They both so desperately want to win one of these rounds, and this would be a perfect win for both teams today. Everyone else is so far behind now. And South Africa take the initiative and go into the pits first. As do, it looks like, Canada following them in as well. As you can see, there's that pit lane camera. There's the other pit lane camera. So there you go, there you have it. It's South Africa going in to the pits first in this race. There they go. Fantastic. So who is going to get out first? Pit cam. This is the best cam we have for the front of the pits. Hello, awesome F1 driver Magnus. How are you? Or Magnus, awesome F1 driver, however you want to be called today. We have South Africa getting out first. South Africa go out first. Fantastic. For South Africa, they are out and away. America leading this race now. Will America be able to get out of the pits before the South Africans? Let's take a look where America are. Have they pitted or have they continued on? They are pitting, of course. They are pitting. There they are. So the South Africans will come around. But what will it mean for America? Have they sorted their pit stop issues out? And here come the South Africans flying down that front straight. And they have bypassed. Look, there's the Americans, there's the Welsh. South Africa leading by a long stretch. That will update itself very, very shortly, I'm sure. There's the Mexicans. They won't have anything in that car to keep the South Africans at bay. What a brilliant drive from the Africans here. They will be very happy back home. Crowd will be going wild. Let's hope that updates itself as they come over the start-finish line. Maybe this lap or the next lap maybe. And there you go, it's updated. And South Africa lead. Mexico are in 2nd place. Doing very, very well. There's the official table. So Portugal are in 3rd place now, Canada in 4th, Wales in 5th, Greece in 6th, Saudi Arabia 7th, the Netherlands 8th, Italy 9th, USA in 10th place. Really bad, but again, will that update itself once America come back over? We'll keep an eye now just to see what happens, because that's really bad from America. That could be another bad pit stop from them, which would be 2 races on the trot. So they must be coming over the start-finish line around about now. And nothing's changed. Only the fact that they've gone to 11th now. Wow, 12th. Oh, and they've gone to 13th. What is going on with America? What is going on? They seem to be losing places. Wow, it's like a bad case of... well, I don't know, really. That's pretty bad to go all that way back. Let's go back to the front of the grid. That's Spain go in now. Jamaica, Germany. There's Australia, Italy, Belgium, Morocco, the Netherlands here in 8th place. So back to the front of the grid. And there's South Africa behind the back markers, Turkey. So wow, what happened? America again, another race where things have not gone their way. Very, very bad, America. Not good. What is going on behind scenes that we don't know about? That's a good question, Brian. Will it be won on pit stops this race, or will South Africa make such a big lead here that pit stops won't even be a factor in this race? Surprisingly, no cautions as of yet, but it could be imminent as South Africa get rather close to Brazil. Oh, and they touched them. They did touch them. They lifted up from the accelerator, and now they go on the inside of Brazil and take them on the inside low. Where is Marcus on the table? That's the Piston Cup. Todd Marcus is second place in the Piston Cup. Darren Ledford first, Bobby Swift in third place. But here we have South Africa leading this race. Relatively easy at the moment for them. But you've got to give it to them. Starting down so low in qualifying and now being in first, you've got to question what they've got under that engine. Also, you've got to question what happened to the others. You know, that's pretty bad from them. Now they're all split up. It makes it even a lot harder because Mexico obviously have traffic in front of them, and so does Canada, and so does Portugal. They all have traffic in front of them, and there's the French just getting in the way of the South Africans but moving out of the way. Notice one thing about this: we don't have blue flags on this game, which I find odd for a NASCAR simulation game. You'd think that would have been something they built into the coding, but no blue flags and no mod for it either. Just like the Finns got a bit of a knock there from the South Africans, sort of like get out of my way attitude. That's how they win races with attitude. There's Mexico. And there is third place Portugal, so far behind, fighting it out with Canada, who I really thought were going to win their third race of the season. But at the moment it's not to be, but as I said, things change so rapidly. Oh, Marcus Cranksler, I've not got a clue where he is, actually. Way down. Not even within a whisker of the championship. But we'll find out tomorrow night when I put the table up for tomorrow's race, which is in Texas. And now South Africa 1.26 seconds ahead of that Mexican car. 41 laps, 29 to go. It's becoming a bit of a one-sided affair for the South Africans. Bowler's putting his money on South Africa. I bet the returns aren't that good though. I bet if you went down to bookies now, they wouldn't give you the odds. It would be just crazy of them to. 194 now, so you know they're literally favourites. You couldn't win a penny from this. From these guys, you'd have to bet on second and third place, and I think even they're a way apart. Look, there's 3 cars between them from third and second, and then you've got Canada, Portugal, and Canada. So these back markers have split everyone up now, and the pits have split everyone up, and South Africa now fighting it out with the Egyptians, one of the new teams of the tournament. But they stay high, let the South Africans go low. South Africa are literally lapping everyone. What are they on? Do they have steroids in their fuel tank or something? This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. No cautions as of yet. We thought this might be a caution race, but it's not. So far, so good. Touch wood, lap 44. We've been running for officially 32 minutes at this rate. We will be finished rather soon, but that's not too bad. We were on air for an hour and a half last night. So I'll try not to keep you too long tonight, guys. I don't want to waste any of your time. We all know time is precious at the moment. And there's Portugal fighting out of Canada. France moving out of the way. I thought Canada were going to hit France then. There's South Africa overtaking the Qatarians. Another new team. I think Darren Ledford will win the Piston Cup if he wins 2 more races. He could do, but I don't think he's going to win any more races, to be fair. I think iCar's got this. I think we're going to see the best comeback in Piston Cup history. This is a fast race. Yes, it is. It is a very fast race, to be fair. But the cars are doing, what, 180 around the track. Let's have a look. Let's see what speed South Africa are doing at the front. So 155 around the turn. That's pretty good. What is their top speed down this back straight? So about 185 they're doing. So yeah, they're not even hitting 200 miles an hour here. It's quite a small track. So yeah, we're on obviously we're on 35% for this championship. Yeah, it does look like Peru's car, doesn't it? You are right. I've just seen that. I love flags, by the way. It's one of my other hobbies. Don't ask why, but I just love flags. So the spectator cam shows us that Mexico are now hot on the tail of the South Africans. They've got past all that traffic. Now next up, all they have to do is catch the South Africans, and they're cutting it down to 1.48 now. So Mexico are making a difference. They are catching up with them, and I think what Brian said, will this go down to pit stops? It could do. Not much else going on around the track. There's Norway and Japan. We're in Japan today. They would be a lot happier if they were near the front of the grid, but they're not, unfortunately. There is the Americans in 13th place. What a bad race they're having again. I think they finished 13th last time due to a bad pit stop. There is the Republic of Ireland. There's Jamaica in 32nd. Wow. So we really are at the back of the grid. And there is Poland, Morocco. There's Israel. Australia in 27th. Wow. Turkey. There's the Netherlands. They are in 9th. Great racing from the Netherlands. Let's hope they can keep that position. There's Italy in 8th place. A lot of good teams at the back though. We seem to have a bit of a race going on here. Maybe a potential yellow could come out of this. Saudi Arabia in 7th. Another team doing very, very well. Croatia. There is England in 18th. Wow. Okay. Egypt in 15th. Very good. Denmark 16th. There's the French down in 38th. Wow. There's Wales in 6th place. Tar in 14th, and back to working our way back to the front. Canada look like they're about to overtake the Portuguese for 3rd place, I believe that'll be. Fantastic racing there, making a comeback now. Canada, is it a little bit too late for the Canadians? There's Mexico just in front of them, so all the top boys are catching up with each other now. We have a race on our hands officially, as the Mexicans will be wanting to catch up with the South Africans, and Canada and Portugal will also be doing the same and also considering another round of pit stops. And the winner of the Piston Cup last season, who was it? It's on my website, justliam.simdiff. I can't remember who it was. What was his name? Ryan something, Ryan, I can't remember. He finished 10th in the race, did he? Okay, he finished 10th in the Piston Cup race. Top 26 standings. Oh, I see. Yeah. I get you. So South Africa now overtaking another back marker. There's Japan down, getting in the way of the South Africans. This is their home track. They wish they were doing a lot better. I thought they were going to touch then. I thought they were going to touch, but they didn't. And the race continues as Mexico are looking on. Ryan Shields, that's the name. Ryan Shields won last season and retired at the top. He retired after winning, so couldn't defend his trophy. Canada still in 3rd, Portugal in 4th, Mexico in 2nd, South Africa way out in front in 1st place, 54 laps. I am expecting some pit stops any time soon. Funny as well, South Africa have the fastest lap today, 34.737, and America have a 34.743. So both teams, both of them doing very well in the lap timing department. So Brian said lap 61 will probably have a set of pit stops. I'm sort of leaning towards that agreement there, that I think it will be around 60-61, and then that's when we'll see what happens. If South Africa make a mistake in that pit stop, it could be the ending of their race. But looking here like potential winners and winning their first race of the season, they come 2nd last time. Mexico and Japan, they're looking to win in Japan. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the next gens are coming next season, so this will be the last you'll see of the Piston Cup races this season. The 2nd or the 3rd, the start of the 3rd film, and then next season we'll have the races at the end of the 3rd film. So next season is going to be called the Next Gen Piston Cup. Also doing a Veterans Cup, the Piston Veterans Cup, for the old boys from the 1st film, which would be cool. We're going to have a Veterans competition. So it'll bring back Chip Hicks and the King and all the greats for a Veterans tournament. So will South Africa go in now, or will they wait another lap? They went in first last time, and they're going in. They are going in. So this is where we will split the boys up from the men. And South Africa goes steaming into that pit stop. There's England going past. Go on, England. Go on. Saudi Arabia behind them. They all seem to be together, like Canada and America. Saudi Arabia and England all seem to be racing together. So here we go for South Africa's pit stop. Second pit stop of the race. Will they get out in front of the Mexicans? I suspect so, because Mexico will probably go in the pit straight after. And South Africa will fly out. There you go. Look. Quickest pit stop you've seen in a long time. Wow. That was incredibly quick from South Africa. I don't think they fueled up. They were just on a mission to get out of that pit stop, and they're off. Now all we've got to wait and see is what happens as they come down the start-finish line. So there is the pit stop. And South Africa going back in again. South Africa go back into the pits. What is happening? Oh no. What is going on? South Africa have gone back in, and all the others have come back out. Are my eyes deceiving me? What is going on, South Africa? Have you got issues with that car? 2 tyres, that was fast. I think they forgot to get the other 2 done, because they've gone back in, and now they're going to be way behind. That means South Africa... Look, what was that about? Very random from South Africa. Maybe an issue with the car. So we are now trying to hunt down the leaders of this race, which will be not Canada. It will be, if I can get to them, Mexico. I'm sure it will be Mexico in the leaders. They've just come out of the pits. What happened to South Africa? Wow. Too close to the wall. Yeah, definitely. That was interesting. That was really interesting. They haven't pulled out of the race, have they? Where are they? They are well down. But they come back up into 22nd, and Mexico go back in as well. Interesting scenes here. Perhaps there's an issue with the pit stop guys. Wow, that is interesting. Canada now go into the lead. Flying round into the lead. There's Egypt coming out of the pits. Wow, what has happened there? That was pretty bad. Such a shame for South Africa. They were leading so well, and there's Canada and the Dutch racing out on the front line. So will Canada continue this lead? Both Mexico and South Africa have had both bad pit stops, which has completely messed their race up, and it's opened up a 3rd win for Canada maybe. And we have a yellow. We have our first yellow of the race, and I didn't even see what happened. Wow, what did happen? I'm intrigued to find out. I can't see any smoke anywhere, so not too sure. Let's spin back. Oh, and see if we can spot anything. If you see anything at all. So there's the pace car coming out there. So it all should be. Something happened around about here maybe. Let's go back a couple of cars. Can't see anything now because of that sign, which is a pain. So is the lights on the... No. So what actually happened then? Because I can't seem to figure out why we have... Something must have happened in the pit stop. Something must have happened. See you later, Magnus. Wow. God knows what went on there. We missed that one, but maybe have a look for that later on. And Canada now leading this race on lap 65, guys. So what's going to happen now is we're going to have a sprint to the start-finish line, aren't we? This is going to be epic. What the hell happened to South Africa? Really strange. So there you go. Canada leading, Wales second, Greece third, Germany fourth, Mexico fifth, South Africa sixth place, Portugal seventh, America in eighth now. Well done America, finding their way back to the top 10. Wow, what a confusing time that was. We've got a yellow and we don't know why. I think something happened in the pits. I'm almost certain that's what caused this, but maybe I'll have a look at the end of the race. Not too sure. I'm not that bothered anyway. It obviously wasn't a big crash. Because... okay, Belgium are out. So maybe we'll take a look at Belgium later on and see what happened. The lights are still on. So let's go to Belgium and let's see if we can see what went on with them. If we can. Be nice, very quickly. There's a yellow flag, man. So there's the car. So let's have a look what happened. Got to be quick, because they're going to restart the race any minute. So they come round. No issues at all. What actually happened? Come round. Oh, they decided to go in the pits at the last minute. Oh! So, race has restarted and we've completely missed the restart, but who cares? That was epic. That was brilliant. Canada, oh no it hasn't, sorry, it hasn't restarted, I do apologise. Wow, did you see that? Did you see that? That was brilliant. They just went bang, dead into the wall. No surviving that at all. Wow, we're on a yellow. It looks like we're going to restart on lap 68, which will give us a 2-lap sprint to the start-finish line. Good idea, Mike. Didn't think of that. See, the professional is in the house. He knows what he's talking about. Good man, good thinking. I shall do that next time, definitely. But let's hope there's not a next time in this race, because there's only, what, 3 laps to go. And we're going to restart on 68, which gives us a 2-lap sprint for Canada. And I'm sure they're going to smash this one now, because Wales have a lot of traffic in front of them. Edgar, calm down. I can imagine the jokes. I can just imagine it now. No comment from over here, that's for sure. So here we go, yellow flag off, lights off, the greens will come back, and I don't mean the aliens, I mean the green lights, the green flag, and we have a dog barking in the background from the next door neighbours. Can you hear it? Here we go, we are getting ready for a green, and we will restart this race, and there we have it, green, we are off, we are going. Let's go. Canada will now want to sprint to the front of this race. Well, they're already at the front, but they want to sprint to the start-finish line. Will they be able to do it? So Canada are on way to win their 3rd race of the season, guys. This has been epic for them. Losing position and gaining it back so easily because of a mistake from South Africa and Mexico in the pit stops, not using their noddles as well as they should have. So this is Canada going towards that white flag. No issues behind them. Should be relatively easy now. They're going to see the white flag. Wales are catching up though. They are behind Italy. They have a chance, but will it be enough? I don't think it's going to be. Canada will take this. They'll go and get that white flag. They are off on their last lap of the race, sponsored by Credit One Bank. The most famous of the banks are sponsoring the last lap, apparently. News to me. But anyway, Canada are leading. They are going to go and get their third win of the season here in Japan. They're second on the trot. They deserve it. No one else deserves it more than them. It is definitely Canada's day. Absolutely fantastic. Well done, Canada. You win Japan round 6 of the Nations Cup. Teach you? What, how to have your own channel? What? I ain't teaching no one nothing. Not for free anyway. It was a good race. It was a brilliant race. Well done, Canada. You more than deserve that. Well done. I'm so happy for them. Wales second, of course. Absolutely brilliant from Canada. Let's go to the results screen. Greece coming third, so that's their third podium of the season. Wow. Mexico 4th, South Africa 5th, Portugal 6th, USA in 7th, Germany in 8th, Saudi Arabia 9th, and Netherlands in 10th, the Dutch in 10th, I'm afraid. Magnus, but unfortunately, thank you, awesome F1 driver, thank you very much, thank you. So let's go to the official results. So there you go, absolutely crazy in Japan. There is the league table. Canada finally go top. They will be so happy with that. Their third win of the season. 5 top 10s out of 6 races. 1 not finishing. America and Portugal have finished every race but are lying in 2nd and 3rd. South Africa down in 6th. Greece moving on up. 4 top 10s. Well done, Greece, doing very well. And who is at the bottom? Unfortunately, someone has to be, and it is Norway. Unfortunately. Goodbye, Brian. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Talk to you on Facebook. So let's have a look at the results from that race in Japan. Canada led for 34 laps. South Africa led for 31. Wow, incredible. USA led for 2. And Mexico led for 3. South Africa led for 31. Canada, yeah, so that's perfect. Well, absolutely brilliant race here. Top 10 in the standings for the Dutch. Edgar will be very happy with that. England coming home. You couldn't beat Belgium. Also, I'm English and part Welsh. Brilliant. No, we can't win anything at football. Anyway, what day is it today? Wednesday? Friday night, we are at Calder Park Raceway in Melbourne, Australia for the 7th round of the Nations Cup. G'day, mate. G'day, Sheila. That will be a good race. I love Calder Park Raceway. Do not miss that one. Tomorrow night, we are back with the Piston Cup. Round 14 in Texas. Another track you cannot miss out on. It is so quick, that one. A lot of 3 and 4 line racing. Is epic of all proportions. Thank you, Edgar. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Mike. Awesome F1 driver. Red and Chuck. Bowler. And anyone else that I have missed tonight, I do apologise. I'm having a look to see if I have. I don't think I have. Thank you all for sticking by with me. I do honestly love you guys popping along to see my racing. You don't have to, but I do really appreciate it. So guys, see you tomorrow night, 9 PM UK time. Like, share and subscribe, the usual stuff. And don't forget to get to the people to subscribe and get me up to 1,000 subscribers. I'll be very, very happy if that happens this year. Very happy. Take care, good night, and have a lovely afternoon if you're in that part of the world, or have a good night's sleep if you're in my part of the world. Take care, guys.